Oh, we're going to
There
do
we
a
go.
countdown.
And there we are.
Here we
How about
are.
it? Well, how we doing today?
Great. How's everybody here?
I'm
Drying out
great.
from St. Patty's Day.
Oh, just a little bit. Trying to save the liver.
Yeah, my liver is green today. It is literally. Yes. Oh, no.
Today we need to welcome Mr. Joe Bair from the Temps. Thought we'd
Hey,
have
good
him on to
afternoon.
see what's going on
Hi,
from
Joe.
up around the Springfield, Ohio area.
Scott and Geoff, thanks for having me on.
Good to have you with us. This
Yeah,
is
thanks
just
for coming
a
on.
it's just a chat, man. We're here to chat today and find out about you. I don't know anything about you. It's first time we've ever been face to face, I think. So this is virtually face to face.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, good.
He's
And
like a
Geoff and I
mystery
know
man.
each other. Yeah, Geoff and I know each other pretty well. So that's
Yeah. We had your
lot of fun.
compadre Lindsay on the last episode with his guitar vault. That was fun. Going
unbelievable collection.
deep into the undisclosed location.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was cool.
We could all be
Had to
so
get secret
fortunate.
access.
Yes. I'm still kind of recovering from that retinal scan. I had to get to go into the room and everything. Yeah.
You gotta fight off
From
the
the
dogs too.
lasers.
Yes. And the lasers and the bourbon. We like the bourbon. That was good.
Yeah, I saw you guys having a glass during that presentation. That was pretty cool.
Yes. So Geoff, you lead it off today. You know Joe better than I, so maybe you can lead into a little background here and what's happening, and we're just gonna lay back and relax and recover from St. Patty's today. I hope. Yeah.
That sounds good.
I don't have much of a voice
Great.
again this week. Screamed all day yesterday.
Yeah, we just wanted to have you on, Joe, to see what was going on and trying to get other people from other areas around. And so with you being up in Springfield, try to reach out and get some other musicians from some different areas. And so kind of tell us a little bit about the Temps and when you started and how you really got that going.
Yeah, absolutely. So back in my military days in the 90s, I was in the Army, stationed in Jersey, and went to a club, saw this cool band that called themselves the Nerds. Funny costumes, obviously they nerded it up and played some catchy tunes that people knew, a lot of Weezer, that kind of thing, which was popular back in the 90s. And I thought, hey, this is pretty cool. I haven't seen a band do this kind of stuff. And they weren't worried about being the sex symbols that a lot of musicians love to be on stage. They were just out there partying and having a good time. And so when I decided to take up some music and wanted to do something that was energetic, fun for the crowds to come out, and the Temps were kind of born. So at that time was heavy into The Office, the show The Office, and love that show. It's my favorite comedy. So that's where the name The Temp came from. So we decided to have kind of an office worker theme band, The Temps, and we wore kind of gaudy, maybe science teacher type ties, pants pulled up high, and ugly pants, and Chuck Taylor Converse shoes with some nerd glasses, and kind of caught on. So played fun cover music. And then what happened over time was that the Temps started adding to our costumes during Halloween shows, especially at the Buckeye Sports Lodge in Springfield, Ohio. So every year we play a Halloween show and we'd bring out a costume for each set. So 3 new costumes a year. Well, then we started taking those costumes and putting them into the rotation. And now we change costumes every set and have, probably a couple dozen different costumes that we do for fun. And they range anywhere from loud, obnoxious suits to dressing up like women to wearing lifeguard outfits, disco. So we have a lot of fun doing it.
I especially like the one where you dress as the Pope. And the rest of the guys are all nuns.
Yes.
That's
a
really
real costume.
All right,
Yep.
I got to see this. I've got to see this.
It felt strange. We brought that out at the Buckeye at a Halloween show. We waited till the third set, which is what we consider our rock set. So we play some more hard rock music that set. And we closed with Killing in the Name Of by Rage Against the Machine. And of course, at the end of that song, it's I don't know what we're allowed to say on this podcast, but F you, F you. And I'm in a Pope costume surrounded by nuns. And it was great. It was a lot of fun.
Okay, now I really got to see this. All right. Wow.
Oh, man.
That's crazy.
Last year, we did the whole nun thing at Cedar Fest in Cedarville, Ohio, very Christian community. They've had us back 3 or 4 years for their festival. And I actually talked to the mayor prior to. I said, hey, we're thinking about pulling out these nun costumes and we get a little crazy and wild. He said, you guys do the Temps. All right, do your thing. So we did. We were,
and it went over well.
It did. It was fun.
Good.
Yeah, good time.
Well, he's not in jail, so that's good. Yeah.
And but the question is did they ask you back?
They did. They did.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, they put some things in place to keep everybody protected because COVID was a thing still, and it worked out well. It was fun.
Good. So, how many costumes are you up to at this point?
I
think. Do you keep track?
We're close to 20, I'd say. We try to keep them in regular rotation. We have our favorites, of course, but almost every show we do start in a fun suit. And we have not only long suits, but short suits with shorts and short sleeve jackets. And they're all colorful and loud. And so we always start there. And then we do disco quite often. And then we do 80s rockers, which is a lot of fun. Spandex, long hair.
There we go.
Yeah.
Right. Aquanet. Yeah, Geoff, there's hope for you in Ruby.
I know, right? There's something right there.
Costuming's coming around the corner.
Oh, man. I don't know.
With this dome, you got to wear wigs, but with Geoff's beautiful locks.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
He could be the Mother Superior.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. So, I love the costuming idea because I've got a good friend, Tim Goldrainer, who's in the menus. He's the man of the menus, and Tim has been the master of costuming
yes,
for
he has.
35 years and flamboyant costumes and just crazy stuff. And the more crazy he gets, the better the audience likes it. I think that's a real neat niche that you guys have that a lot of bands don't do. Yesterday, spent some time with the Naked Karate Girls. They're not girls if you're not familiar with them people at all, but they wear a lot of costuming as well and do some fun front stuff. And I think that's an audience appeal thing. It keeps you going out there, even no matter how crazy you are playing music. Your costumes make the audience smile.
That's right. That's right. We can have an off song or an off night, and yet we're still something to look at.
There you go. Well, what do you play? What are some of the songs? You mentioned Rage Against the Machine earlier, but what's some of the songs you play?
We do a lot of 90s rock. We do upbeat dance songs, but I tell you what, the thing I think we're most excited about for 2021 is our second set this year is our songs all sung by women. And so we've either spun them a little bit or found fun versions of songs that were originally sang by women. And so we have 15 of these songs that we've put together during our break. And so, we're going to break those out this year. So
the divas of the decade. There you go.
There you go. Yeah. So
there you go.
Bitch by Meredith Brooks, Heart of Glass, 99 Red Balloons, Barracuda, You Ought to Know, those types of fun songs that the ladies like to sing along to.
Oh yeah, because if you keep the ladies at the bar and happy, then the guys will stay too.
They'll stay, and the bar owners will ask you back.
Yes.
I kind of said that yesterday with the front row of girls in plaid skirts that were at the bar for St. Patty's Day. If you could keep those 10 girls there all day, the guys are going to stay.
That's right.
That's the way it goes. Because if the women say, let's go, and they want out of there, hey, it's time to leave, then guess what? Guys are going with them.
That's right. Our MO is getting people up dancing and try to keep them dancing. And when we pick songs, we try to choose songs that are going to be crowd pleasers. We do have a few selfish songs here and there that we just say, we just want to play these songs. But we typically measure a song by the response that we get. And depending on the response is how long that song stays in the set list.
So have you been in any other groups other than this? Well, I know you did you did the 90s thing.
Yeah, it's been a couple years, but Emerald City Heroes was just a 90s rock tribute band that we put together. We'd only did a handful of shows just because the Temps schedule gets a little bit busy. So we may be bringing that back. Same group of musicians, and so it's easy to kind of get together and put those songs together. So hopefully we'll do that. But with COVID and the schedule, sometimes it's difficult to get 2 bands worth of shows scheduled.
Right.
In the past, been with a group, the Goodfellows, based out of Springfield, and they were a lot of fun. Did some rock music, but this is definitely the longest run we've had. So 2010s when we started the Temps. So the bass player, Rob Kugler, and I are original members. And then we have Lindsay Dabe on guitar, Parker Folk on guitar, and Jay Washburn is our drummer. And then we have Mark, Brian, and John that help with sound and lights. They come with us to the shows, and cool group of guys. And
because you guys put on
Jay, our drummer.
Yeah, I didn't mean to cut you off there. I was going to say, you guys put on you guys have a full-on light show, the whole nine. So it's not just the crazy suits and the crazy outfits. It's the smoke and geysers and
we do.
Lights and everything. So you guys really always have put on a really good show when I've been able to catch you guys. So
we cover up the musicianship with the smoke and mirrors and the costume.
There you go.
That's what it is, right?
Hey, production is everything, man.
It's worked
production
so far.
is it. Without production, no band would be successful.
Hey, those 3 guys that come and make things happen for the show, we couldn't do it without them, no doubt.
Absolutely. So what really got you into music, Joe? You were mentioning you were in the military and all that, but did you do music before that?
I did. I was a band nerd in high school. So I did marching band, jazz band, pep band, those kind of things. So I was a drummer coming up. This is a funny story, but I always enjoyed singing. So a drummer buddy of mine, he could sing pretty well. We decided for the school talent show, we were going to do a Boys to Men song. And come up to the week of it, I chickened out. I couldn't get up in front of people and sing. So it never happened.
Oh, well.
You get older and you stop caring what people think. And then you start wearing women's clothes on stage and singing cover songs.
So you really do wear women's clothes on the weekend.
Yes, it's okay. Today everything is acceptable. So you're
it doesn't really matter anymore.
Anymore, you can do anything you want. Just watch commercials on TV.
Oh, you bet.
Yeah,
you bet.
We've come a long way, baby. We have. Yes.
So yeah, I'd say just being a kid, I started drumming in 5th grade and on the way up, and in the military played drums in a band. So that was a good time. Section 8 was the name of that band. And so I was stationed in New York at the time, but we go to Jersey and New York and play around there. And that was a good time.
That's a great band name too for a military.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you think that wearing the outfits kind of helps that persona? Like you just kind of put on this mask as opposed to just getting up there and I guess street clothes, so to speak?
Yes. I'm a physical therapist by trade. I'm in management for a home health company, so I work from home. And I think when you ask coworkers, is that really the same guy? They say no. So yeah, it is. It's putting on a persona. The fun suits and costumes, they really help with that. It's not necessarily like you're hiding behind something, but it allows you to be a fool and to let your hair down, so to speak. A couple beers help with that too. Right. And then we're ready to rock and roll. But yeah, I used to get a little nervous, antsy before shows, and that kind of goes away after you've done it for a long time, and or at least it gets a little bit easier. But yeah, so it helps.
I think I caught a little flash of your costuming too when I think Route 88 played a show and Lindsay was there in some Christmas suit or something. Wasn't that Geoff that he was wearing his?
He was, yeah, I think, was it the tie? Was it? Did he wear the tie and the jacket? I know he wore the. I know
he had
the
pants,
tie.
jacket, the whole thing that looked like had Christmas trees on him or something. I don't know. He was decked out.
He was all decked out in some partial Temps attire when we played our Christmas show.
We had a fun quarantine show with Geoff's group Shadow Life, and
yeah, we got to do that. That was fun.
That was in Lindsay's vault, as a matter of fact. So Shadow Life was on one side of the room and we were on the other, and we would go back and forth and streamed the show via Facebook. And it was fun because we had some watch parties. Temps fans were different locales and had us up, and it was a really fun time. Jeff's wife, I believe, put a video together of that, and it was cool.
Yeah, actually, we had a lot of people, and the way we tried to stream it is so our fans could see other bands like you guys and vice versa. So your fans could see us. But I had a lot of people say, man, that's really cool that the drummer is also the lead singer, because you playing bongos that night.
Our drummer could not make it. And,
right. And
so,
I was like,
so we did kind of an acoustic version of a lot of our songs, and I played the bongos and sang. That was fun.
Yeah, and I had to keep correct. I'm like, nope, he's just the singer. The drummer couldn't be there that night. He couldn't make it. But yeah, that was a good time. That was fun. And hopefully nothing like that ever happens again.
No.
But I've already talked with some different venue owners actually who have offered up their place that said, if anything ever gets shut down again and you want to stream something like that again, let me know and we'll set it up here and we'll just basically leave it set for the most part. So that way we can go in there and they'll promote it and do different things for us.
That became a huge deal in Nashville this year. A lot of those venues opened up like that and just had the bands come in and play on their stage and live streamed every week, and was real successful from the tip standpoint. People were still, they figured if they weren't out spending money in the bar, they'd throw some money at the entertainment act. And I think that was a good deal. And you guys did a lot of that. And Geoff, you were responsible for a lot of that. And of course,
that was
the behind the scenes camera woman who
will never work. Nope, she will never get on camera. I've actually tried. I said, hey, why don't you come on here one time so you can talk about being the wife of a musician and going to the shows? And she's like, nope, it's not going to happen.
I asked her Sunday. I talked to her Sunday when we saw each other, and I was like, you got to come on the podcast sometimes. And she was like, I think it was a no.
But did she just kind of she probably gave you the, oh, I don't know. We'll see.
No,
right?
No, I got a pretty much a no, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. I got the feeling that was not an option. So
no,
my wife is the same way.
Yeah.
She wouldn't do it?
Nope, she wouldn't do it. However, her and her friends really get our shows started every show. They're up front, ready to roll, and then
they party.
They do.
I've been there and partied with them. They are some partiers.
So we have party plants in the audience that come up and get the crowd rolling too.
It works. I'll tell you what. Yeah,
it's good.
We have a great group of girls that are at every show.
And
all it does is take one or two. It takes one or two people to get up and break that ice. Although we've talked about this, one of the last shows we played, we had a group of people that continuously got up and danced almost all night long. But everybody else out in the crowd, they're still standing by their tables dancing or sitting in their seat dancing. I even made an announcement. It's okay to come to the floor. They wouldn't move.
We don't bite hard.
Well, it's training. It's muscle memory, unfortunately, lately.
And then everybody still goes home pretty early. That's the other thing, is everybody's not used to staying up late, especially now with the time change.
Oh, yeah.
It's brutal.
I did a 14-hour St. Patty's Day, and I'm paying for it. Let me tell you.
I don't know how you did that.
That was a long one, but it's.
Well,
it's
you guys last Saturday, Geoff, not only had the late night, but then the time change, so you lose an hour on top of the late show.
Yes, everybody complained about the bars closing and whatever, but when a late show was done at 11 o'clock.
Yes.
And you're home by midnight, 12:30. Oh, it's great, because then your whole next day is not ruined and wasted.
We were digging the early shows, absolutely.
Oh,
and a lot of these are still going to be early, even 2021. We're ramping up here next month. So April 10th will be at Wings and Vandalia, and that'll be our first 2021 show. And then we start getting busy.
That's just where we were, and hopefully, I think it's still getting those people in the mindset. We played Wings Vandalia a few weeks prior, right, like a week after the curfew lifted, and by 12 o'clock, I mean, it was a ghost town.
Yeah.
And so even now, it was a little bit later, people hung out, but not a whole lot. So maybe by the time you guys get there in a few weeks, because you guys are going to get to hit the patio, aren't you?
Depending on the weather. Yeah.
Well, hopefully, fingers crossed. But it should be warm enough. We say should.
Yeah, in suits, the patio is usually better.
Right. Because it gets really cooking in there, especially in those things.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a tight room sometimes, especially with a crowd in there.
Yes.
But it's a fun place. Wings has a lot of great music. I mean, you look at their lineup every month. They really bounce around in the genres and bring a lot of music. And I love that patio. And now that they've rebuilt after the tornado, I'm hoping for it to be even bigger and better. I haven't been there since.
Nice.
Oh, that patio is great.
Yeah,
I mean, he put an outdoor bar in with bathrooms and you can actually, I think you can kind of actually sit over there in the bar. So if it's raining or anything, or just want to get out of the sun, if the sun's still up. And then he's also got another covered area, and then the rest of it's open. But yeah, it's a great patio.
Nice. Always love the outdoor summer venues anywhere. It's fun. So Joe, what's your favorite Temps song of all time that you guys perform in front of people?
Favorite Temps song. Well, my favorite song personally of all time is "Sweet Child of Mine," and we do a little mashup of 3 Guns N' Roses songs. And inside of that song is "Sweet Child of Mine." So that's probably my favorite, I guess. I don't think I do it justice. However, it's fun to perform, especially when you're in spandex and long blonde hair.
So, on a follow-up to that, what's the audience favorite song that comes to see you?
We do an upbeat version of "What's Up" by the 4 Non-Blondes, and that goes over really well. It's really sped up. Crowd sings along. Ladies usually love that one. And we usually complete our second set with that song. It's fun.
I've got to get out and see this show. This sounds fun to me. Sounds
like they put on a great show. Man.
It does. And how have I not seen them before? How long have you been playing?
But with the Temps, 2010. But we Columbus area, Springfield area primarily. We've done some things down in Dayton. Really just wings, I think, in the last year. Where else did we frequent before down there? Dublin Pub, we've played several times. And then there's St. Patrick's Day. Really missed that the last 2 years because that's a fun place to play during that party.
Yes. Oh, yeah. That's a huge party. Huge party. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to get my passport updated so I can cross the border and come see you guys.
Yeah, please do.
From the south to the north here.
That's right. Maybe we'll get down there this year sometime. But we got Indian Lake. We're there quite a bit. Lake Lockengrin, we're going over there for the first time this year. There's a couple new places opened up. A place called the Granary in Plain City over by Columbus, and then the Syndicate up in Bellefontaine. They're outdoor patios, both places. So kind of up and running and new. And we're going to do a new concert series at what's called the Cohatch in Springfield. So they're going to have an area right outdoors. Pretty excited about that. That's new this year. And then also Choctaw Lake over by London, Ohio. We do part of their concert series outdoors. So a lot of outdoor stuff, which we love. And hopefully we'll continue to do that.
So how can people find you out there and find out your schedule of events and times and dates and all that?
Sure. The TempsLive.com is our website. And then on Facebook, the Temps Live as well. So we try to keep those up. We're just now releasing the 2021 schedule since we're getting ready to ramp up. And that's where they can find us.
And we'll put all those links down below once we get everything set up.
Awesome.
So that way everybody can find it. You just click on the links down below and it'll take you right to the Temps page.
And if you're searching for that, looking for it, I think that's going to be the logo right there, right? Am I right?
That is it. Huh?
So perfect. Perfect. I've got all kinds of old pictures of you guys too, but I'll leave them alone. Cartoon pictures.
Some pictures might make their way into the video. Yes. Who knows?
Nice.
This one totally said 2020 and 2021 here, right there.
It did.
The Temps with the mask. That's appropriate. Very appropriate. So what else we got today, fellas?
I think that's about it. We just kind of wanted to, talk to Joe and talk about the Temps. And, one thing that we need to try and do, and maybe we can help him, Scott, is help get these guys down here to Dayton so Dayton can see what these guys have to offer. Because they put on a killer show. It's fun. It's a good time. Great music. Great crowd that follows them.
Need to get them down here on the summer Heather's patio schedule. That's a big patio.
They would
show there. I don't know where they're gonna. I don't know where they'll change clothes out there. We might have to put a portable dressing room in. Yeah,
be surprised where we've changed. Unbelievable.
Exactly, but that'd be a fun show too, and lots of venues down here would love to have that kind of show. I think, and
Oh yeah.
some of the outdoor stuff's coming back. It sounds like the amphitheaters and the city areas and things that they're bringing back. I saw the phrases rolling back in June, I think late June, early July, and some others.
Awesome.
So hopefully we're starting to move around the corner and get some of this stuff going. And we love those outdoor shows in the summertime. I love them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're excited to get rocking again, but we appreciate the support and having me on, and ready to get some music going again.
Well, thanks for coming on. We appreciate you being here. So everybody go check the Temps out. Go check out the link below. Subscribe to us so you can find out what's going on with us, and what this drops every Friday.
Yeah, I think I've got 5 subscribers now, Geoff.
Ooh, wow. I think I might.
No, it's getting there.
I think I broke 20. I might have broke 20.
All right. Yeah, not just watch, but subscribe, people.
That's important. Hit the thumbs up,
Yes.
so that way it comes to your feed and more people see it. But until then,
I think we've had a good day, man. Good day, fellas. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
Until next time.
For now.